Why Vegas doesn't care if you visit anymore. That sounds interesting to me. I want to watch that because here's the tea. We've made a couple videos about Vegas. As you may know, people are pissed at Vegas. They added a third zero in roulette. They jacked up the price of the rooms. They have absurd fees. The buffets have gotten crazy expensive. It's all become horrible. It's been super and shitified. And so you hear from people that used to travel to Vegas a lot, and they don't want to do it anymore. That the number of people going there has dried up. But the purpose of this video, I think, is supposed to be about how they don't care. They've figured out a new way. And it could possibly be that it's just a K-shaped economy thing, and Vegas is targeting the wealthy high rollers. But I will push back. I mean, I have to watch the video before I push back on it. Let's see. Because my counter to that would be, if that's their argument, my counter to that would be, you see signs of desperation in Vegas already, though. They're already offering crazy deals. They're already like trying to win people back.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But these days,
Bro's doing a rebuttal for hearing a single word. I'm speaking so fast today. Bro's doing a rebuttal for hearing a single word. I think it's because I fucking I slept a ton. I'm like, my brain's moving on. I'm speaking so fast. Anyway, what I want to say is I'm rebutting the title. Because the title implies that Vegas doesn't care if you visit. And if you zoom out on that, unless it's clickbait, but if they actually believe that, you got to think that's stupid. Because of course they care if you visit. A town built on tourism cares if you visit. Of course. Like maybe at the margin there's like certain, but they have to care.
there's not much happening.
Where's the people? There should have been 100 people deep. And there's not. There's 13. They're not here. They're not here.
In 2025, Vegas saw its biggest drop in tourism in years, leading some to declare Vegas officially dead.
There's a technical term for that. That is horse shit. That has been the media coverage.
Vegas is dying, guys.
Yeah. That people are fleeing Las Vegas.
And it is absolutely dead.
You look up Las Vegas and those negative videos are coming up now.
Everything was flourishing. Everything was great. You can get a job anywhere. And then...
So which is it? Is Vegas dead? Or is something else happening here?
The perception is definitely, that's not the cheap Vegas I used to visit.
Do you feel like Las Vegas is still for people like you?
No, I don't think so.
Vegas is changing. It's going to be another evolution of Las Vegas.
Despite what they say, what happens in Vegas doesn't always stay here.
Vegas is a good kind of bellwether of economic trends.
So if Vegas is in bad shape, it could be a warning that the economy we're building is a...
You're a Vegas local, Shapuku? We locals are struggling. My barber he's got family in Vegas and he travels there all the time. And for the past 2 haircuts, he doesn't have much to work on with the hair. So he just talks my ear off about Vegas. He's been telling me how much his family is complaining. He doesn't want to go anymore. Like he's been telling me about, he's like, I've been doing it for 30 years and it's like the worst he's seen it.
lot more fragile than it looks.
Nobody loves Las Vegas more than me, but you can't celebrate with people that aren't here.
Everybody's mad. It's catering to the rich. Can I say shit show?
What's going on, Mark?
Good. I love that jacket.
You like it?
We weren't just for
Damn.
I wasn't gonna come to Vegas and not look good, man.
That's great.
That's Mark. When he's not busy being Elvis,
Hell yeah, Elvis. That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
he's running a 24-hour wedding business.
How's business?
Bad. I would go from 6 or 7 weddings a day to I'm hoping for 6 or 7 a week.
Whoa, all right.
So
he
we're not
gets it.
feeding anybody on the weddings anymore.
And it's not just Elvis.
Double
in 2025, Vegas saw a 7.5% drop in visitors. The last time numbers fell that much, outside of the pandemic, was right after the Great Recession. On the ground, that's meant
but the
fewer
economy's
rides
chill,
for
though.
Uber drivers like Mike.
It used to be you could go out anytime and work and there'd be people coming out of the airport. Now you go in the middle of the afternoon, nothing. You sit there all day waiting for a ride.
Man, I mean, I feel bad for this guy 100%. But part of it is that the price for Ubers and taxis in Vegas is so disgusting. It's so disgusting. It's like the idea where you like go down the street and it costs you $48. It's like absurd. I assume that's just unsustainable.
Fewer hours for chefs like Chris.
They don't need a lot of cooks where I'm at right now because they see the amount of traffic coming in and it's like, yeah, there's not a lot of people here.
How do you get the people back to Vegas?
Exactly. That would be the question.
From the outside, a 7% reduction in visitors doesn't exactly look like a crisis. And depending on where you sit, it's not.
It's hard to get too bent out of shape. I talk to these CEOs, these presidents, all the kind of business leaders in Vegas. They're not worried.
Okay,
Scott Robin is the founder of Vital Vegas, a blog about the people who run the casino.
You ever heard of perhaps CEOs projecting confidence because it affects their bottom line? Like, is there, you don't think it's ever happened in history? People who have a vested interest in things looking good pretend things are good?
Casinos, and the ones who keep them running. He's skeptical of claims that Vegas is dead.
2025 was probably peak hating on Vegas.
You're saying that tourism numbers are like really like declining, bro.
As you can see, it is dead.
And that was associated with a small decline in visitation. There's been a lot of talk about why that might have happened.
How's the economy in Vegas?
Everyone has a different theory.
Canadians aren't thrilled with our current administration, right?
Gambling is not unique to us any longer. There's gambling all over America now.
But there was one theory that kept coming up.
What do you think the answers are?
People have less money now.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Expensive?
got to be that.
Vegas is really, really expensive right
It's
now.
got to be that.
Is that your experience?
That is my experience. So this bottle of water was $14. So
And they've got all these stupid fees up and down all these hotels.
From the moment you show up, they hit you. Resort fees, parking fees, service fees, pool
Yeah.
fees.
What other fees are there?
There's so many.
Your mini bars that are in your
Dude,
refrigerator.
it's so funny. I'm fucking cooked. You got I'm so cooked. He said $14 bottle of water, and everybody in chat freaked out. And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, it's not good." Maybe he Uber Eats it, you know.
Refrigerator. All you got to do is open the door and you'll get charged $75 for it.
And then you're going to buy a bottle of water that's $10. Don't beat people to death over a bottle of water. Buy them a drink, for God's sakes.
We're in the desert.
Right.
I mean, I'm assuming it was hotel bottle of water. Those always try to fuck you. That's normal for all times. Again, I think, let's listen to my barber talk. My barber's telling me, like, he tells me the same thing about the fees, but he also tells me everywhere he goes to gamble, they've made the odds worse and more favored of the casino. So he's like, in my heart, I already knew I was going to lose. Like, I go there expecting to lose. But when they make it so stacked, it's like I don't remember how he phrased it, but it's like an insult. It's like an extra, like, the odds were already in your favor at 51, 49%. Making it, pushing it making it so you get less payout for blackjack, for example. That's the one he kept bringing out. Like, at most tables now, they pay you out less for blackjack when you get a blackjack. That was like a big moment, but now you don't get, it's 6 to 5 or it's fucked up.
Pioneers of many of those fees are the biggest companies on the Strip.
The big boys are obviously MGM and Caesars.
How much of the strip does MGM and Caesars own?
I'm going to say probably 60 or 70%. They're the big players. A lot of the things they do, others follow. And people freak out when I say this, but it's just smart business. They have shareholders. They have quarterly earnings reports. So you got to get creative. A lot of that creativity comes in the form of...
This guy's arguments make no sense. It's like appeal to authority. You think no company that has shareholders and quarterly earning reports never made bad business decisions? There's never been a company who has shareholders. Of course, they make bad business decisions all the time. I'm not even saying like but the shareholders. I'm saying like a company that has shareholders and tracks their data still makes dumb choices that hurt their value all the time. That's what Vegas, I think, is doing.
How can we give a little...
Yeah, it's like saying they got money, so they must be smart, and looking at like Elon or whatever. It's like, it's like that's not a guarantee of intelligence or of making smart choices. It's like saying, oh, it's like in the late 90s being like, I think Blockbuster knows what they're doing, okay? They wouldn't have 3,000 stores if they didn't know what they were doing, all right? If they're not going to buy Netflix, it's because they know what they're doing. And it's like, maybe they're just fucking dumb. Maybe they're just not seeing the signs.
A little bit less back.
The people that run this town, it's just about the least you can do to make the most money. And some people will pay that.
But these days, fewer and fewer people feel like they can.
Yeah.
In the last year, consumer confidence fell to near historic lows. Household debt hit record highs. And when Americans aren't feeling great about the economy, Vegas is often the first to find out.
I have friends that would come here 3-4 times a year. Vegas was their place, and now they're like, we're going other places.
Economically, you and me, we're all doing our jobs. But the other side, it looks like they forgot what they're supposed to be doing. And they're doing something else that is not helping the people. I can tell you that much.
You want to pay people living wages to be able to support themselves, but then the price of everything goes back up even further.
But here's the thing. On paper, the economy, with a capital E, looks fine. The stock market's up.
K-shaped thing.
And even though Vegas is facing its biggest slump in years, it's not necessarily a crisis.
50K, baby.
At least, not for the biggest casinos
Actually, well
who've
under
spent
today.
decades reshaping their business model to chase a different kind of customer.
The whales.
You'll hear people say things like, this place was much better when the mob was running it.
It ain't ran by the mob no more. It's ran by the corporation. They be taxing like a motherfucker.
Back in the mob days, the goal was simple. Get as many people through the door as possible, keep them happy, and keep them.
There is no way that this guy was around for when the mob was running it. I know black don't crack, but that guy is not. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy's like 26, maybe. Yeah. What are we talking about? You don't want to go back to the mob running casino. It's not.
Mob no more. It's ran by the corporation. They be taxing like a motherfucker.
Back in the mob days, the goal was simple. Get as many people through the door as possible, keep them happy, and keep them playing. That meant cheap rooms, low-limit tables, and big, free attractions.
You could go see the pirate battle at Treasure Island. You could see the show in the sky at Rio. And you could see the volcano.
How much money did it take to have a good time back in the day versus now?
$100. $100, you could go out and have a good time.
But what happened over time is these companies realized, like, this is a huge expense. Pirates are expensive. Look, we could try this mass appeal.
Yeah.
But it's in our best interest to chase the folks who have the most money to spend. It's Bruno Mars. It's Dana White. It's the guys playing $50,000.
Vegas is reorienting around Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is such a whale. Bruno Mars is a consistent gambling loser. The entire city of Las Vegas is reorienting to make sure they can get him.
Hand for a half an hour. Those are the folks you want to have as your customer because they're more valuable to your business.
That business model isn't unique to Vegas. It's showing up more and more across the economy. Whether it's luxury cars,
Disney,
high-end travel,
I didn't pre-watch.
or
Disney.
designer fashion, the richest 10% of Americans are
Well, also we talked about it. It's happening at Disney. Disney parks are like reorienting around the wealthy families. You know, they're getting all this super fast pass stuff and the nicer hotels and they're all reorienting around this fucking K-shaped shit. 'Cause that's where the money is.
now driving almost half of all consumer spending, while the rest are cutting back. They're calling it the K-shaped economy.
The K-shaped economy.
Oh, there you go. You say families in quotes, but it's two adults, no kids. True. Yeah, I guess the wealthy fucking childless 38-year-olds.
K-shaped economy.
This K-shaped economy where the wealthy keep spending.
And in Vegas, at least for now, that business strategy seems to be paying off.
They're not so worried about the neighborhood guy that wants to come out here with his wife and gamble.
It's fewer people. They're actually gambling more.
How much are we betting here?
400,000.
With $400,000 hand.
Mm-hmm. Because these sissies won't give me $1 million a hand.
Okay, well, I get where they're going with this, and it's sort of what I saw from the title. But now I can rebut a little bit, right? Or should I watch more? I want to rebut a little bit, because I think there's been this idea that everything's going K-shaped, and everybody can survive by catering to the rich, and we got an Elysium thing going on. And that's just it. And then people are going to be in the fucking underclass. And I just want to counter that by saying all of this K-shaped spending, maybe not Dana fucking White, but the richest 10% they're catering to, their wealth comes from the rising real estate and stock market values. Those only exist because of corporate profits that are downstream from a supposedly healthy economy. When the people at the bottom run out of debt and have to stop spending, it does ladder up. Once the defaults rise, once the spending truly slows, it affects corporate earnings, which tanks the stocks, which tanks the spending power of these wealthy top 10%. And in fact, I'm introducing a new type of economy because I didn't invent K-shaped economy, but I was one of the first people to talk about it. I think it was Peter Atwater who first said it. And this is like over 2 years ago, I've been saying K-shaped economy. The new thing after K-shaped is L-shaped. The L-shaped economy, bro. It's going to be an even smaller, almost imperceptibly tiny, straight up line for a very few people, and then almost everybody else at the bottom. Okay? It's L-shaped economy. You're going to hear about that in about a year and a half. It's L-shaped economy, bro. I think the luxury spending of the top 10, 15% is going to slow.
So it's a very weird industry because the gaming revenue keeps going up even as visitation goes down.
But to understand what that business strategy actually looks like, I present to you Formula One.
The race to transform the streets into a high-speed track is well underway.
The Las Vegas Grand Prix will once again turn the strip into a racetrack.
F1 is not a sport for the common person.
Dude, we were there in Vegas for F1, Hans and I, but we didn't have tickets to the actual Formula One thing. We were just in Vegas at the same time. Not only is it not a sport for the common person, they literally don't, they put up walls so you can't watch the streets. It's so, okay, we talked about this. Dude, they literally make it so that I can't, like if you're just walking around Vegas, you can't even see the street the race is on because they put up, it's so crazy. You can't even just be broke and watch it. You have to be in one, they talk about in the video? Okay, I'll pre-watch them.
Tickets for F1 go for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Add on the cost of food, hotels. It's pretty obvious who the event's built for.
It's catering to the rich. There's an influx of...
Someone said it, yeah. No, because the escalator strategy people chatting are mentioning, because I talked about this in real life. When I was there, I found a spot where there was an escalator going up to an overpass, and that was the one area it wasn't blocked off. So I kept riding that escalator up and down to try and to catch a glimpse of the cars zooming by. But they have staff out there that shoo you along. They're like, watch and shoo you along. If you try to watch, it's like crazy. It's like all this extra effort to keep people from getting a glimpse of free product.
Of air traffic, all the private jets come in. That parking lot is usually over capacity. You got Pepe from France coming over to watch the stupid cars driving, and you don't even get to watch them. They go like, what are you watching? But it's a split second. It's like sex with me. It's done. The main artery of our town is taken over by an event that lasts 3 days. What city on earth would let a 3-day event take over for 4 months?
It is such a hindrance on being able to get around this town. A huge percent of the people that live in this town work on this boulevard.
A lot of traffic and slow going along the strip.
You got grandstands going up here, you got lighting going up here.
How do you feel about F1?
Oh, I hate F1. F1 has done more damage to this town, and they kill more business. I hate F1.
Can I say shit show?
You can say fuck. You can say whatever you want.
I will not. But fuck F1. No. Everybody's mad.
Can you just kind of see it in town, or?
Oh, you're not allowed to look at it.
What does that mean?
They put film across
so
the bridges
stupid.
so the locals couldn't walk up and watch the race.
So stupid,
As a matter of fact, these bars,
dude, it feels dystopian. I've walked across this bridge.
So the locals couldn't walk up and watch the race.
I've walked across this bridge. It feels dystopian. It feels so weird. They put up this plexiglass film that you can't see through. It's so strange. Like this city would feel so much more vibrant and alive if they just took this down and everyone's like, oh, this is cool. Like, it would make the F1 thing feel like a cool part of the city. But instead, it feels like the city's been taken over unless you have a ticket. It's so strange. It's such a weird choice. And like, it's not like, okay, here's the thing. Maybe they spend a fuck ton of money setting this all up and they want to make their return. You don't want it to be unprofitable. I get that on some level. But they did that for the very first time they tried it. So it's not like they tried it and they're like, oh man, everyone's just hanging out and it's causing problems. And they didn't even let that happen. They just did this for the very first F1 in Vegas. It's crazy.
As a matter of fact, these bars, any bars that have windows facing the Formula One race, they come up and they put partitions over it so nobody can.
And also, you got to imagine, right? Imagine if you're in the luxury seats, right? You're in the nice spot. Doesn't it feel cooler when you see like the crowds of people watching and it's like they're cheering? Like, you have a nicer seat, but it's like, instead of everything being walled up and you can, like, it feels more isolated. I don't feel like that's a better experience. It's like if I went to a basketball game and I got a courtside seat, but they got rid of the rest of the stadium. So there's nobody cheering. It's like a dead silent. It's like, okay, well, my seat is nice, but it's just weirder. It's weirder. I don't understand. Like, you want the thrill of the crowd and to feel like the city's bustling and alive.
See it.
It's a whole town that is being put on hold. Why? 4 casinos make so much money for 3 days. That's literally the answer. They make bank.
Yeah, I mean,
You've made a decision to cater to a very small number of affluent people, sacrificing the convenience and mental health of everyone else.
I had picked up an elderly couple. He told me that his wife's bucket list was to see the Bellagio fountains. And they got here and the fountains were all covered up with grandstands.
Okay. I get the music and I get the story and I'm mostly on this guy's side, but plan the trip better. Plan the fight. This is your wife's bucket list item and you didn't think to check? You didn't you just showed up? You could do this anytime and you chose the 3 days it's shut down? I'm sorry, YTA, I know, but that's crazy. They're not going to be open every single day of the year. There may be other things that happen.
Put all their dedication into bringing his wife here for her bucket list, and they couldn't even see what she came here for.
I think the Bellagio fountains, even though they don't generate a penny, they're really...
By the way, you don't need to actually go to things in real life to enjoy them. Why didn't she just hand his wife a YouTube short of the Bellagio fountains? And she could scroll that and that would be just as beautiful and just as cinematic. And then when she's bored of it, she can scroll to other things. Why do you have to travel all the way to a thing? That's a better way to experience. Or buy an NFT of it, yeah.
Important for Vegas.
Or, go to Sora and generate a video, a fake AI slop video of fountains that look kind of like the Bellagio fountain. You can dig 100 of them. That's perfect.
Because when people list the memorable things, what did you do in Vegas? I saw the fountains at Bellagio. I took a picture of that beautiful fountain outside Bellagio. That's one of the things that's changing about the perception. It's not that you're not welcome. It's just maybe this isn't for you. You might not be our target customer.
Vegas has changed a lot over the years. And with it, so has the country.
The people that used to be here on the street partying, carrying on.
Middle-class people.
Middle-class guy, you and your friends. They're just not as many as there used to be.
I came here in 1991, and I got about a year left. I'm going to get the hell out of here because it has changed so much. I don't care about it much anymore.
What's that say about where the town is heading?
Well, if it keeps heading the same direction, it's gonna be a ghost town at some point because people are just gonna stop coming here.
No matter what the YouTubers tell you, Vegas isn't dead. At least, not on paper. The money's still here, and in some places, there's more of it than ever. What's changed is who the city is for, who gets dealt in, and who gets priced out. So it's worth asking, what happens long term when an economy is built like this, fueled more and more by the consumption of the rich?
I think the reality is they have to cater to everybody. I don't think it's realistic that you have this elite group paying all the bills. I don't think it's sustainable.
I agree, by the way. For all the doom and gloom in this video, I mean, this is a bad spot to be in. I'm just saying, like, the idea that that's just the way it is and it'll just work for them. It's not even working for them. MGM stock is down. Like, on a 5-year basis, it's down. It's not working. It's not like they're doing this out of desperation. They're trying to go to the wealthier consumers, but people are turning away. Like, it's a failing strategy because there's not that many of them, and they could go anywhere on earth. They're rich. And so, yeah, I don't think it's I do want to say one thing that I didn't really think about, and they said it in this video, and I think it's important. I agree that a huge part of Vegas's decline is coming from middle-class consumers thinking it's too expensive. 100%. We said that forever. But I also think that part of it is the democratization of gambling. That makes it sound nicer than it is. The addiction of gambling on every aspect of our lives. Like, I do think that if you can gamble anywhere and everywhere, it does reduce the appeal of going to Vegas, or it makes Vegas not a special place. I think that is a big part of it. Because I think the middle-class consumer that might have gone to Vegas to, like, bet on sports, or like, they're just doing that anywhere. And then why would they? And I think that's probably a bigger chunk of it than I originally thought when I made the Vegas video last year.
I mean, what's that do to fun?
Yeah, poor people are much more fun than rich people.
The locals, they're still doing their thing. You can go downtown, you don't have the fees that you have on the strip.
Once you start going out of it, then you start seeing that it's real people like you and me.
Yeah.
Doing the day-to-day, whatever the job is, they do whatever they can to survive. That's the thing right now. I got to put my head down and just keep doing the work, keep doing the work, keep doing the work. And then hopefully eventually this gets better. And
You're telling me that poor people are more fun than being in the Las Vegas sphere and watching the Backstreet Boys for $480? That's what you're telling me? A likely story. A fucking likely story, bro.
Gets better. And things go back to where they were.
Anyway, interesting video. Interesting video. Thanks for making it. Well,